Do you remember when it used to be a conspiracy theory that the woke globalists have infiltrated Hollywood and worked closely with the useful idiots in that industry? Well, they are now openly and publicly admitting to it. Another unsurprising news update for you guys. Davos this year was quite interesting. Turnout was low. It was very awkward, and of course, any PR attention that they got was mainly negative. But one interesting thing that happened was one of them was one of the WEF, World Economic Forum speakers at one of the panels were talking about social issues because these idiots, control freaks, want to centralize everything, not just economic policies, not just environmental policies, but also social and cultural issues. So I decided to mention about as an ally of LGBT plus QRW to say that, well, we're working closely with Hollywood on this issue. So all those theories back in the day, well, once again, they've been proven right.
Normalizing LGBTQ folks, including us in all stories. So that's the other piece that I think is really important. And we've worked really closely with Hollywood on this. We are all connected in the LGBTQ community. So we would help you find the right people on the ground to advise you in that culture. It's really important that you're acting within the culture that you're in and you're speaking within the culture that you are.
What are you talking about? Okay, so who died and made you God of social matters? Why do they need, and not necessarily just representatives, they need advocates to teach them about these. These idiots are already in California. Hollywood, they're in California. They were born with liberalism. They were born to be woke. They were born to be allies. It's not really rocket science, but she actually admitted that they've been working closely with the entertainment sector to find them the right people, to find them the right stories, to include in the stories the ultra the issues when it comes to wokeism. It's not really the same thing as the 20th century. One was about the liberation movement, to make sure that you are treated the same way as any other person on a legal level, and that was fine. You should not be losing your life on a legal basis just because you believe in this, or your identity is something else. No, that was crazy. So we liberated this. We made enough progress. Everybody was doing their own thing. Nobody cared. But now they are completely, obviously, shoving in your mouth, in your throat. They have to be promoting certain things. They have to make it cringy. They have to do their own virtue signaling. And it's actually counterproductive. The same thing that they are doing when it comes to female heroes and lead actors. And they are trying to make it so cringy. As I said, back in the day, until the 90s or 2000s, when you had a story that by default, the hero or the main lead character was female, it worked. And nobody disliked it. In fact, people supported Tomb Raider, for example, and so many other movies and TV shows because it was based on merit. And they found the right actress for those roles. It was fine. And they even won awards. Now, not only is it no longer based on merit, it's just cringy. They just pick people for characters that they come up with based on their genders or sexuality or anything else like that, any identity. And it doesn't work anymore. And they stopped winning the awards. So they thought, like the Brits Awards, they decided to say, let's just do gender neutral awards. And they realized, all the actors who won the awards were male. So the female actors decided to complain, saying, why is it that we're not winning anymore? Maybe because you asked for equality and none of you actually deserved it. When the academic side of the showbiz and the populace go against you, well, maybe there's something wrong with you. I don't know. It's just the whole thing is just getting completely out of hand now. But there should be some sort of fight back, and we are seeing the fight back, as we always say on this channel. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.